see what my actual settings on my stream say. It says I'm on air.
You're turning around in circles.
I'm not even touching controller, mate. How hilarious is that? That is how knackered this controller is. It's absolutely hammered. It's hammered like beyond compare. I'm spinning around in circles, looking out for people. Oh, well, that's weird, because according to my channel, I ain't streaming.
I can see your live stream.
Oh, there I am. Borderlands 2 live. Oh, that's weird, because according to my channel, I ain't streaming.
I can see your live stream.
Oh, there you go. I can hear you, I can hear me. It's all gravy. Can leave my phone up there.
Right.
Right. Where have you gone?
I'm just in.
Boom. Right, we'll do whatever you want to do, mate. I know we played a little bit the other day and I can't remember what we were doing now.
Doing some missions and that.
Jack's broadcasting a 24-hour stream of propaganda to every family in the 6 galaxies, telling them to immigrate to that big-ass city he's building. You're gonna show them what a bad idea that really is.
It's more or less impossible to aim with this controller.
Wow.
Oh, have you ever seen a program on Sci-Fi Channel called Happy?
No.
Watch it, man. It is the grossest, funniest thing I have ever watched in my life. I've watched an episode and a half and I've done nothing but laugh my tits off.
Oh yeah?
His daughter gets kidnapped by a psychotic paedophile, and her imaginary friend goes to find him, who's an ex-copper, alcoholic hitman, to go and help rescue daughter that he didn't even know he'd got. So obviously you can see her invisible friend, who is like this little fucking blue unicorn puppy thing. It is so funny, and the gross, just the. I'll not say too much, but I've just watched. He's got under a criminal's face. You know Artex, that right spiky plaster.
Yeah.
He's just got hold of his face and dragged his face across this Artex plaster, and as it's ripping his skin off, there's just like a bloodline going all the way across wall. Absolutely gopping. I've cut my knuckles up and on that stuff before now. Long story short, I took a swing at somebody and missed. Went straight outside at wall with my knuckles, and it just, oh my god, it were like cheese grater in your fist. It hurts so bad.
Oh.
I would have rather have been full on kicked it nuts or punched it face, to be honest with you. It weren't so much at time, because I were a bit bladdered at time, because obviously I was young and stupid. But you know, next day, especially next day when I got up, it were like, as soon as I woke up, it were like, what's wrong with me arm? I'm nearly crying.
Wow. That bad?
Yeah, and he does it to this kid's entire face. His face looks like somebody's cheese grated it. It is horrendous. And that's not even the grossest thing that he does. And I've only watched an episode in 20 minutes. There's 2 seasons of it.
Didn't even know.
Little character, you know, daughter's invisible friend.
Yeah.
Is a child's imaginary friend. So when he swears, he makes like a rubber ducky squeaking noise, you know, that bleeps it out. And just everything about it is just hilarious. You got this little fluffy bunny, like cute kiddie character, and this psychotic hitman who's a complete drunken, drugged up moron.
Placing a bioscan and speaking a password in his voice.
I'll have to have a look. I'll check it out.
Oh, you definitely have to check it out, mate. It's one of them where I've seen it advertised a few times. I thought, I don't know, that don't really look like my kind of shit. And then I was bored, and it was there, and it was just like, do you know what? I'll watch an episode. I'll see what it's like. If it's crap, it's crap.
Yeah.
And I swear, I just got completely engrossed in it. We in seconds. It was like, that don't look like some bloke who's got a weird little monster running around with him. You know, because it kind of builds it up to that point. And then when it does, I'm like, I've got to watch a bit of the second episode. And then it was time to stream with you, so like 20 minutes into the second episode. Laughing my tits off. As soon as he piles up with that little dickhead, I'm just absolutely laughing my tits off. It's hilarious. Where did you just go, you little...
Climb outside the wall.
With those lures, you can trick those surveyor bots to fly wherever you want. If you slap the lures on
No.
propaganda, the
Oh,
What?
jump, you scuzzball. What's that? Why am I always full? I can never pick out up.
What the hell? Where did he come from?
Oh, what did I do that for?
Whoa, this lag. What are we doing here? I'm gonna pick up stuff.
Yeah, as I said to you, that World War Z game, I very much enjoyed the graphics. Wasn't digging the fact that it were pretty much just a non-stop horde mode.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, like I said to you, I think it's one of them games where you'd have more fun, you know, if you were playing with mates. It seems very much designed to be that kind of game.
Yeah, I think that's probably intended. I never saw any trailers for it, so I had no idea what it was about.
Can't believe you didn't even know it existed.
No. Who's shooting me?
Whoa, who's shooting me? I'm on fire. I'm on fire! Not in a good way. Is there a good way to be on fire? I don't think there is a good way to be on fire, is there?
Doubt it. Whoa.
Oh, that thing's like zapping you with electric balls. Does whatever a spider can. Think I'd wait for a new Spider-Man movie. Whoa.
You are?
Think new Spider-Man movie.
I haven't watched it. Is it out yet?
I don't mean watching it, I just mean have you seen the advert for it? It looks pretty good.
In London, bro.
Yeah, everything's in London these days. New Hellboy movie, set in London. New Hellboy movie, Bilge! Let's just say I was not a fan.
Yeah, I don't think very good reviews been offered.
No, it's really not that good. Don't get me wrong, mate. I have genuinely seen worse films,
Yeah.
but not many. It weren't that sparkling, I've got to be honest. It's not like I expected much from it, to be fair, but...
Didn't even deliver on that then.
Harrison, you're getting very loud, mate.
What am I supposed to be? What are we supposed to be doing?
I don't know, I'm just killing shit. Or I'm attempting to. Whoa. That's getting blasted.
Found it.
Whoa, I'm not... Whoa, 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 whoa! Where did that come from?
What the hell happened to you?
Something missiled me.
Wow, can you get yourself?
No, not a prayer.
I'm gonna try, come and try and get...
Shields around there. Something's firing rockets at me.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get to you, I'm not near you.
No, man down. Wow, that doesn't happen very often in this game.
No. One of them's got a shield. It's like
Yeah, and some were firing missiles that I couldn't get away from.
What?
I lost 6 twatting grand there.
Oh, yeah. This thing. This constructor.
I don't know what it is, mate. Yeah, some of these missiles going up in air again. I can see them from where I am. I'll just respawn in distance.
Oh shit, it's like nuked me or something.
Does crap loads of damage.
I got him. I think. Well, there's another one. You just spawned another one right on top.
Wow, this rocket launch is weird.
Have you seen thingies with PS5?
No.
They've officially released specs of it.
And?
Oh crap, let me look. Where is it? Where did I put that?
Is it supposed to be any better than new Xbox that's coming out?
Yeah, I think better. Oh shit, I can't find nothing there.
It's almost tempting, I've got to be honest, just for exclusive games they've got.
Yeah.
I'm an hardcore Xbox fan, but I am sick of seeing like the most awesome games just constantly going to PlayStation. But then I think to myself, why the should I be forced to buy a PlayStation when I'm not bothered and don't want one?
Yeah. Well, it's CPU for it. It's an 8-core AMD 7nm Zen 2. So that's like top of line, I think, for them right now. It's a 3rd gen Ryzen. It's using
I've got a Radeon gaming PC that I'm using now.
Yeah. It's using a Radeon graphic card that apparently has ray tracing. You know those new things, that new GPU?
Yeah.
Where 1080 Ti or whatever. It's going to be apparently using ray tracing. But even Nvidia's graphics cards, do you know those 1080 to 2080 Ti's?
Yeah.
Even they struggle real hard with using a ray tracing. So I don't know how they're going to fit it into console. But they've already released developer kits and that.
Are they going to fit it in, or is it one of them where they're like?
They've said that it's going to
be cheating in some way.
Oh, I don't know, but there is something here. It's going to be 8K display HDR.
Wow. And what's
it's not going to be HK.
Spec on no Xbox?
I don't know. They haven't released it yet. I don't think. The thing with 8K though is it's not going to be native, I don't think, for games, but it might upscale to 8K from 4K. Although I don't even think they do 8K TVs yet, do they?
Yeah, but they're like stuff like that's not available to everyday public. I'm sure it's not.
I don't even have a bloody 4K TV.
I ain't got a 4K TV yet.
As well, like, how many people? I think it's just future-proofing, to be honest. It's going to be backwards compatible with PlayStation 4. It's going to be using similar architecture as well as PlayStation 4. It's going to have a built-in SSD, and apparently it's going to be more powerful than any SSD, more faster than any SSD that's out for PC right now as well.
That is a lot of bragging.
And it's going to still have it. Oh, actually, I did see something about an Xbox. Is one of the Xboxes won't have a disk drive.
Oh, that's already coming out.
Yeah, one of Xboxes, that's a new one, I think. The most expensive one won't, I think, and the cheaper one will have a disk drive. But with PS5, it will have a disk drive. And apparently, it's obviously going to be quite expensive as well.
It looks like Microsoft are really leaning towards cloud gaming, but then again, they've already got a massive cloud base built up, haven't they? They do a lot of cloud computing for a lot of big businesses.
They have their own little streaming thing where with Microsoft, you downloading games, don't you, through that thing, through that Game Pass. Well, with Sony, they actually have something where you stream games, and it launched a couple of years ago, but it was not very good. It was so laggy, and people.
I can't see, in all honesty, if there's one edge Microsoft is going to have, it's going to be around cloud gaming, surely to God, because it's one of their core businesses. I know I'm pretty sure it's where they make most of their revenue. You know what I mean?
Well, even then, though, if the consumer doesn't have a good internet, like most people don't really have that,
mine's
good.
Shit.
Yeah, even in America, which is probably main demographic there.
America's horrendous.
Yeah, it's right shit. So I don't know what they're going to be doing, honestly. I don't know.
I was watching John Oliver the other day going on about their cable suppliers, you know, and their internet suppliers. And there's basically monopolies where they don't interfere with each other's suppliers, so there's just nothing to get them to try and compete and improve the service. Basically, wherever you live, you go for internet service provider you've got, and it's just tough shit.
Some places only have one of them, one internet service
Most of them
provider.
do.
And that's it. They can charge you whatever they
AT&T
want.
rate internet service provider for Florida. Nobody else goes to Florida and tries to compete with them. But they all stay out of each other's territory, so they've all got monopolies.
Yeah,
Which means there's no incentive to try and like make out any better, because they don't have to. Because if you don't like it, tough fuck.
And now they introduced that net neutrality thing, didn't they? Where now they can discriminate against different data. It's going to screw people over.
It's not just against people; it's against businesses, for such as Netflix and that. So Comcast can say either you pay a little bit extra, or we'll for super. The billing it is it'll be normal broadband, which will be super fast, but then you can pay extra for super fast broadband, which is just bullshit.
Right.
It's just an absolute load of crap. What they're basically doing is creating a two-tier internet system where if you're poor, you get shit internet, and if you've got some money in your pocket, you can afford proper internet. It's just another way for companies to screw people over. But that is just America all over that. The land of the free and the home of the brave. I'm sorry if you live in America, but bullshit.
Alright.
It's the land of the rich and the land of the poor. And you're either one or other. I watched an American politician the other day, right, going, we're not the land of the haves and the have-nots. We're the land of the haves and the land of the soon-to-haves. And I nearly choked on my coffee. I were absolutely pissing my pants. I'm like, that is the most ridiculous crock of absolute bullshit I have ever heard in my life. Look, we know you're poor, but any day now, you too will be rich. That is just not how the world works.
I know.
This, like, everybody can make it. No, you can't. I will never be king of England. Do you know why? Because I'll never be king of England. And somebody telling me that one day I'll be an astronaut, again, is balls. Is there a chance? Yeah, there's a chance. Will it happen? Probably not.
Very few people are able to actually
fulfill the dream.
Accomplish, what they want.
You can work hard and hope as much as you want, but it's probably not going to happen. Would I discourage anybody from trying? No, of course I piss him well one. I doubt Dan TDM ever thought that one day he'd have 24 million subscribers and he'd be a multi-millionaire just from making stupid YouTube videos. But hey-oh, the kid were at right place at right time and made right videos at right time, and now he has.
Yep.
It boils down to what happens with most things in life. It's about luck more than all else. It's about being at right place at right time or knowing right people.
Yeah.
Look at America's wonder boy, Jared Kushner. I wouldn't trust him to run a bath, but apparently Trump's asked him to like solve the world, literally the world.
Saw him talking about trying to fix things right.
Have you seen his list of jobs of what he's supposed to be doing? He's supposed to be fixing America's opioid problem. He's supposed to be solving the Middle East. You know, some of the way smarter guys than him have been trying to sort out for many, many years, but apparently he's going to solve it in no time.
No,
his list of jobs is the most insane thing I have ever heard in my entire adult life. And this is from a guy who has a vacant expression on his face like I've never seen before. I'm not saying the guy's thick, but a lot of times he looks pretty thick. He looks like he don't know what's going off.
I mean, honestly, I don't really know what his qualifications are, but I doubt he's qualified to
He inherited a lot of money off his dad who went to prison.
Crisis. And poverty, I assume, as well.
Oh, he's also instructed with...
he has to cure cancer as well.
The entire government. Restructuring America's entire government system. Oh, bullshit.
Oh, we're lost out.
Reload, you sack of garbage. Why did I put my sniper rifle on? Oh, we're out of ammo. Where are you?
I got myself back. Oh shit, that guy's here.
Why are you not on my screen? I can't find you.
I'm all the way down here with that thing, with that train map. I got leveled up.
Out of ammo again. I've been chatting and not opening boxes.
You seen that little bit of controversy that's been going on with Borderlands?
No, mate. To be honest with you, I kind of ducked out at gaming news. You know what I mean? I did get a bit pig sick.
Yeah.
Well, we've had this conversation 1,000 times. I almost completely and utterly just. Yeah, mate. I think it's in the kitchen, love. I'm pretty sure I made you one. Bethany, if I ain't made him a drink, can you make him one, love? Can you just check whether I've made Harrison a drink? Can you make Harrison a drink? What's Claptrap going on about? No, anyway, what's gone off with Borderlands 3?
Well, the game director or whatever, the guys who run Borderlands will make it. I can't remember the bloody name of people who make it.
I actually know the name and can't remember off the top of my head now.
I can't remember. But he's going on about how it's got no microtransactions. He says it's got no microtransactions, but then literally like a couple seconds later he says that it has cosmetic items you can purchase.
Yeah, they're called microtransactions.
Yeah, there was this publisher, there's a website that called him out, like basically saying that it does have microtransaction, and then he got right pissed at him, the director, and had a bit of a tantrum on Twitter, like a bunch of different, like 14 separate tweets or something, going on about how he don't appreciate being called a liar and stuff. It's like, what?
But you lied.
Yeah, it's like, what you on about it? Go back and watch your own bloody live stream, you'll see.
What did Todd say? It just works.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen that as well? They've introduced pay to win basically now. For
What, to
Fallout
76?
Yeah, you can buy repair kits, so you can now repair your guns that you've got forever. Just basically buy them, and you're never gonna have to run out of your gun. You just repair them if you pay enough money.
Wow.
It's slowly starting to seem to get like that now, even though they said they never would do that. They'd never cross that line.
Do you know, when it comes to that, as if everything else weren't bad enough, which it is, but when they're basically going to start playing pay to win, it's time for you to take that disc out your system and never buy another one of their products again. We've seen what's happened with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh yeah, what, the guy saying he's going to fix it?
Yep. They've agreed to completely get rid of that CGI sack of balls that they've made and do a new CGI sack of balls. Apparently they're going to make him look a lot more like the actual Sonic the Hedgehog character and less like some scary paedophile in a Sonic suit, which is just not right anyway you slice it.
Hi there. This is a message from Handsome Jack to the construction workers of
They couldn't make him
That's
look
good.
much worse.
Once the scene is done, it's carefully selected citizens.
Let's all be honest, it was not good.
That opportunity represents. From a distance, that is. I mean, you guys aren't coming anywhere near the city once it's done, but you can check it out from like binoculars or something.
Okay. It's time to go, yeah.
Oh no.
What?
I've just accidentally sold 2 of my guns.
You can buy them back. There's a buyback section all the way on the left side. Sorry about that.
Unbelievable.
Just get them back.
I've got them back, but they're not equipped. Hang on.
What the shit? That's a huge ass thing. What the hell?
Take that orbital supply beacon to the big crane past the waterfront quarter. Once you call in a drop, the moonshot will destroy the crane. Should look great on film.
Can't believe I did that. Why's my screen got a little camera on it that's constantly saying recording?
What?
What's that?
I don't know, I'll find some giant...
Why is this
thing.
guy's balls beeping? There's a signal coming off it.
Wait, do you mean on thing? On that statue?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. We're supposed to blow it up, but we need to... Oh shit.
can't kill it.
No, you gotta come down here and do it. This is a.
Oh, alright. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Driving at 90. What we shooting at?
That bloody giant thing.
Whoa, I'm out of ammo. Whoa. I'm getting electrocuted. Whoa. Oh, crap. I think we're both screwed. We're cool chewed here.
I'm safe. There's that bloody giant thing on that platform. See it?
Grenade! What the hell's going on?
Look at that missiles this thing oh my god! It shoots like infinite missiles.
They coming for me? Oh my god, I can't get to you. He's shooting like a billion missiles at you.
I know.
Oh, I'm out of ammo on everything again. Oh, I've got no ammo.
Oh shit.
Oh, what the hell? I'm one shot.
I'm gonna die. There's no other enemies to kill but that big guy. Oh wait, I got somebody. What the hell?
Firing missiles. Running away. He's gonna get us. He's gonna get us. He's gonna get us.
Oh shit! That one shot me. Whoa, those things are OP. I
don't know what the hell we're supposed to do.
I got a second wind again. Are you dead?
Oh, sorry, dude. Somebody said hi. How's it going?
Oh, I died.
I died.
Enjoy your new you.
We've been gassing that much. I forgot to keep my eye on comments.
Oh yeah.
What's that? Cobralicious. I think it's Cobralicious. To be fair, I've had a beer.
I want to kill that thing.
What does that say, Harrison? Does that say Cobralicious? Looks like it to me. Looks like it to me and all, mate. Hi, Cobralicious.
Oh shit! It's shooting missiles again.
I leveled up. It did.
Did it?
It did.
Hooray.
You did. He did. And now over to Ollie with the state of the gaming industry. How's the gaming industry looking, Ollie? It's fucked!
Yep.
Whoa!
What?
I just choked to death a bit. Oh, why can't I get on this roof? There's stuff on the roof and I want it.
Jump on this and do it.
Look at you gun thieving little bird.
I didn't pick up.
It's over here. Boom. 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 Do you know what I need? I need a wee. Hey! I need a wee.
Oh, why?
Why have I still got a blinky record thing on my screen? Have you got that next to your map?
Oh yeah.
What the hell's that?
I think it's for mission. Good dog, it's cough.
You sound rough, dude. You don't sound best well at all.
I've had a cold past few days. But
yeah, Bethan's got it. She didn't want to go to school today. Cold. She actually sent me a text at dinner time to ask if she could come home because she felt that badly. But she's not like her. She's not a slacker when it comes to school. She does like school. So I was like, yeah, if you're that bad, kid, I genuinely believe you. Show this text message to teacher, you can come home. But then she says to me that she weren't allowed to tell teachers that she'd text me because she'd get in trouble for it. It's like, are you having a laugh? If one of my kids is that ill, they feel need to text me and say, Dad, I'm really not well. She went to like nurse type of thing.
Yeah.
And they just basically gave her a paracetamol and said, go back to class, you'll be fine.
Sounds about right.
No, not really, because in all honesty, you know, although they're like technically guardians of my child while she's in school, I'm the parent. So if I'm told that if I said to them, my kid's not well, ain't staying at school, then that's up to me, not you. So I kind of got a bit razzed off with that, to be honest with you. It was a bit like, no. Why is it telling us to go back where we've just come?
Just did tell
I'm bunged up now. Borderlands 2. Garbage. This is a zombie game. That has a film that's really good and a TV series that I very much enjoyed.
The TV series that you're watching?
Actually, I'm being a bit unfair there. The game's not actually garbage. It's just designed to be played with, like Fortnite, it's designed to be played with friends. You can play it on your own, but it's just not as good when you do.
The TV show you were watching the other night?
Yeah, the zombie one.
The one you were telling me about the car?
Yeah. I've actually found something even sicker and gorier than that, which is actually hilarious as well. But no, you can't watch that because it's really not for kids. The guy literally swears more than me, and that is so saying something. It's unbelievable. There are professional swear word sayers that don't swear as much as me, and this guy really does.
What? Reach co-op community centre. Where is this? Oh, Danny.
Whoa!
What?
Been shot. Will this mission ever end? I'm gagging for a tinky winky. I was gonna tinky winky myself!
Now, broadcast the fruits of your hard work.
Go with that camera now.
Why is it constantly saying press to upload? I have done about 3 times. Who needs to press it?
Your work's done. Doubt anyone will be in a hurry to move here now.
I have uploaded footage. You know, the sound of you drizzling snot is just hilarious. Whoa!
I don't think
Where
so.
did Git come from? Oh, you've run off and left me again. You're always running off and leaving me.
I'm just saying.
Need to be heading over this way. Need to be Whoa, yeah mate. Of course you can the Yori. Oh, nanny fudgekins.
What would you?
I got old Billy Big Potatoes and oh my god, it's what's his name? Jack's body double. I'm gonna die,
Jack's
mate.
body
I'm gonna
double?
die. Yeah,
What?
Jack's body double. I'm shooting him and he's not dying. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. We're both reloading and shooting each other at the same time.
Go on.
No!
Oh.
That's twice I've died in one episode. That's right embarrassing. And I'm on my way. Do you know what? I'm so pissed off, mate. I almost want to start my own gaming company. I wish I had the money to start my own gaming company. Just to make a game and just turn around and go, that's how you do it, you motherfucker.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously. It is, you said that, no. I think definitely a lot of them are. I said there are a lot of, I think these companies, you know, like, that are getting messed about with, you know, like, BioWare and that. I don't think it's not the developer's fault. I think it's
No, nah then.
What?
Anthem. That was 6 of one and half a dozen of other that, me old China.
I do agree that actually with the handling of it, with the took of like, what did they do? Like waited how long?
4 years. It was like 4 years.
Yeah,
4 years
before
and they
had
developed nothing. Well, they had, but there was no coherent game. Right up until the point where apparently EA turned around and went, yo motherfucker, give me my game or else. Which at that point, after 4 years, when they've waited 4 years, I'm not being funny, if I'd asked somebody to build me a car and 4 years later, I'm still taking bus, I really would be like, where is my car? Give me my car now or I will beat you to death.
Although that mechanic of flying is pretty good. It felt pretty good in demo. I don't know why they don't get them to build an Iron Man game or something.
I don't get why there's no more. There really is, like, when you think about it, with Disney, with Marvel, they bring Star Wars games out, and this and other, and Sony's got a Spider-Man game out. Where's Iron Man's game?
They are making an Iron Man game, but it's for bloody PS VR. It's another exclusive for PlayStation again.
Why? What?
It's because of movies, isn't it? With Spider-Man, he's Sony, he's owned by Sony, so they've got like a little friendship or some shit.
Is that what Disney did away?
What?
Is that why Disney got rights back to Spider-Man, or got the rights back to use him?
No, they got. I don't know what. Sony owns the rights to the movies, and that's why they made the Spider-Man movies, the 2 new ones, but with the help of Disney. But Disney gets to use Spider-Man in Avengers.
That's very strange.
It seems like they've got a little friendship going on though, because Sony owns Spider-Man, and Marvel, for some reason, exclusively put it on PlayStation, which is on a platform. Even though Sony only owns the rights to the movies, not video games, or so they could put it on literally all of them.
Well, it does make you wonder whether they said to Disney, look, you let us use Spider-Man for movie franchise and blah, 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 and we'll get rights to make some exclusive games for PlayStation, or whether the other way around, Sony asked them to do that.
I don't know, yeah, something else. Clearly, they thought it would be beneficial to both of them.
But clearly it will be. Who don't like Spider-Man? That Spider-Man game on PlayStation is supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
Man. What What do you do when you actually want to stay loyal to brands that you really like and you've played on for a long time, but they're doing nothing? What are Microsoft doing?
I don't know. It's crazy. I don't think there's not wrong with it. I mean, surely there must be a cheap PS4 somewhere out there, right? One of the earlier ones. It came out ages ago now, right? How long has it been?
I know, if I'm going to get a PlayStation, mate, I'm not bothered about getting a second-hand cheap PlayStation 4. I'd probably rather wait for the new one to come out and get a new one. But that means I'm going to be doing that at expense and not getting a new Xbox.
What Xbox is going to have all their games on PC now anyway, aren't they, as well? They're putting Halo Infinite on Xbox, on PlayStation, on bloody Microsoft Store, and the new Gears of War games are on Microsoft. They're trying to do that. They've even got a thing on Thingy, haven't they?
That almost sounds as though they're gearing up on console, to be honest with you.
It is weird, I don't know what.
No, it almost sounds as though they're gonna they're migrating games over to PC, which PC gaming is still massive.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I like
pretty
the freedom, like mods and that PC.
Last time I read up on it, and I don't know whether this is still accurate, there were more PC gamers than console gamers. Now, I don't know whether that's still true or not. I wouldn't be surprised if it were.
Maybe. I mean, I guess it really depends. Like the same level of gaming as you can get on console PC. Not just like some weird Facebook game. Just
you can build a gaming PC that will outpace any console.
Definitely. Technology's always been way ahead of things.
Technology, graphics cards and that, and RAM is always advancing. By the time you bought that latest, greatest console, I'm guaranteed there's a gaming PC out there that can kick its ass. No matter how well made it is.
Yeah. Where is this guy?
Even now, like, I'm sat here using my Xbox controller to play on PC. So if you're not one who's into mouse and keyboard, which I've never been a fan of mouse and keyboard, I don't care when this is, I just don't like it. I just find my controller more intuitive, you know, because I've played this way since original PlayStation.
Yeah.
And back in the day when I was a kid, when we had Nintendos and that. Again, it were little joypads, you know what I mean? Little thumb pads. So it's just how I've grown up playing games. I'm sure
I can use both, personally.
Oh, Harrison's got no beef whatsoever with. He likes playing with keyboard and mouse. I'm just not fussed. Oh,
How did you die?
reviving you. Who are we looking for? Where is he?
I don't know, this guy is double.
Oh, Jack's body double. I had him not so long back.
Yeah.
He were downstairs somewhere.
I thought he was going to be one of these little things on the
No,
map.
he actually looks like Jack.
I know where you died when he killed you. We were over here. That dog, what the hell? He was around here, wasn't he?
Yeah, but it's now saying that we're at it.
Oh, he's here. Well, this is him, yeah?
He literally looks like Jack. You can't miss him.
Yeah, he's here. Jack's body double.
Yeah.
Eyes open, boys. We're hearing reports that vault hunters infiltrating the city. Don't be
Concentrate your fire, Anakin. Concentrate your fire.
He echoes his biosignature to that pocket
Got
watch also records audio.
He did.
He'd love to listen to the praise of his underlings. We need to
I am literally going to urinate in my underpants, sat on my gaming chair.
You can go to the toilet if you want. This is we've done like 3 separate missions.
Have we? I thought we were doing the same mission.
No, it's 3 different ones. There's only one after this one. But we may as well do them while we're here.
Where's the TV?
You're such a dick. I've literally urinated myself for nothing. Right, I'm going to come to you. Don't let me die. I'm going to urinate.
Alright. Ready?
I like the word urinate.
This is going to work.
It sounds like urinate.
I'll get a few more samples of Jack's voice. I can make a voice modulator for you. You need to get more voice samples from the other info kiosks.
Look at this water.
No. Oh, God, mate. I'm sorry, but you're like a mile away. Not me. Oh, I could get you. Corn. Sorry, mate. I'm killing you off. You can get his corn. Do I want his corn? No. Their food. That means you know when it's losing. I'm off. I can't. The store's
Now,
Nino, move that way. What are you doing? Sorry, my friend. You look at like morning, just left. Bye, Arapatapel. You don't really care. But he's muffling right now. Is he in the storm? Yeah. No. Ah!
Oh shit, just under control. And I want them teeth brushed properly, you little scumbag. Where you gone? Now what you doing?
yeah.
Can't believe I'm 27 missions at once. I'm sat here pissing my pants.
Just realised that that Rage 2 comes out on 14th of May.
Again, mate, I don't know what to do. Do I get it? You know I only tend to buy 2 big game titles a year, if that. A lot.
What are you debating on getting?
I almost
Rage 2.
Yeah, I don't know, I think I'd definitely just wait and see what the hell it's going to be.
I want to be excited to play a game. I want to buy a game, and then the game be what it says on the box.
The game that I'm excited for is that Outer Worlds. Even though
Worlds.
it pissed me off, but get it on Windows Store or whatever.
Do you know if I can only play it on PC, not bothered. As long as I can use my controller to play it, like I play Fallout 4, happy days. Not interested.
Yeah.
Don't mind at all. I mean, this crap we...
We can get it on Xbox and PlayStation.
This crap we Epic trying to start a frigging... What you may call it, a frigging gaming... The console war on PC. I'm not even going to get into that. That's levels of bullshit I'll leave to Angry Joe to get angry about. Oh, crap!
They're trying to act all high and mighty though, because they just put out a thing saying how if Steam gives out more money to developers, they'll immediately try and pull off of this thing and they'll stop doing it and that because they want what's best for developers. Whilst literally there was an article that came out showing how they've overworked their developers for Fortnite. 100-hour plus weeks and that. It's like, hold on a minute. You can't be acting all high and mighty while treating your own developers like shit.
Yeah, man. To be honest, turnaround or updates on Fortnite, I don't know art developers sustain it. To be honest with you, I don't. I'm dying, mate. I'm dead. I'm screwed. Cool.
Oh shit!
3 times.
You've died
3 times in one stream I've died. That is like so embarrassing.
We're a bit on the level. These guys are the same level as us.
Oh, that's brilliant. Is that why I'm doing jack shits with the damage?
Yep. Oh, god damn.
Try changing weapons. What have I got on me?
Well, if you're fighting these guys, it's better to do corrosive damage to them. So if you've got a corrosive weapon, it will do more.
Yep, I have got a corrosive weapon. Where are you? Oh, you're in that general direction.
I need to go and sell some stuff.
He's stuck on trees.
Shit.
I'm constantly getting stuck on trees.
You know you're staring at the future side of the Opportunity Pleasure Palace.
I actually really enjoy playing Borderlands. I'll be quite excited to play it next one.
Life-size likeness of me.
But then you give me a load of bump about how it's going to be a microtransactions cosmetic shitfest again.
You are?
Where are you?
I'm alright. I need to go sell some stuff.
Time for your lunch break. 5, 4, 3, 2,
What's going to be microtransaction again? Oh god, I got some.
Borderlands 3.
Oh yeah, they say it's going to become symmetrical, but I'm like, is that
No, but
true,
I'm
or-
sick of that shit and all.
For games like Destiny, I don't like it because Destiny, one of the things about it is getting things in it. It's like making your character look cool at the beginning of
Yeah,
game
there's
10.
not enough loot in Destiny for them to justify cosmetic frigging microtransactions. There's nowhere near enough loot. They took out random rolls. They didn't bring random rolls back properly. They destroyed their own game. They screwed themselves up arse. Like
They
absolute
wanted to get more
idiots.
casual, didn't they? They thought that they could bring in, if they could bring in enough casual audience to be able to sustain it. But that's the problem. Casuals, they only stay for a game for about a year, and they'll leave. Just like Call of Duty or whatever, it's a yearly thing, isn't it? What we bother about.
4 smart sons of bitches.
So it's like, why would you not want to cater to your core audience as well? You still have a game that's got casual elements for people to play, but also make sure you please those who are actually all the time.
Why am I literally on top of this and can't find it?
Hey kids.
No, you're right, mate. You build a franchise up. You stay loyal to your fans.
That's one of the best ways to stay things.
If you're not loyal to your hardcore fans, you are screwed.
Same with Star Wars though, they don't care about it.
That's exactly what was going through my mind. That, but you know, as I was saying that, then I was thinking of Star Wars.
Yeah, well, have you seen like how the toys and that have decreased in sales to the point where they've got loads of them left over at stores, and
No.
that they have to try and like sell them off for cheap and stuff? Because they're selling characters like that shit, I don't remember her name, the Asian woman who saved Finn.
Oh
And-
yeah, little chunky bird. I
Yeah,
don't,
well,
I don't
who
mean
wants
that in
to-
a derogatory way. You know what I mean? She got a like little hamster jowl face.
Yeah. Well, what's the character, the toy of that character? You know, I mean, not going to do all. It's not like, you know.
No, see, that's a weird thing because Lucas did that back in the day. He
Oh,
like
do you remember like? Yeah.
character. If you look at Boba Fett, Boba Fett didn't actually have a massive role in original film, but
Oh,
his
but people
toy
took to
were
him
in
though, didn't they? Because he was so
big
cool.
style.
Yeah, he's just a cool character. That's what I mean. But Rose isn't really that.
No,
Anyway.
Chunky Hamster Chaljic. I'm not getting. Don't get me wrong. She's not saying like. I'm just saying that there is
Yeah.
this weird thing where you never know really when people are gonna like take to a character for no apparent reason. But I do get it with
I didn't take to any
Boba
of
Fett.
them. We're in New Jedi one, honestly.
Oh, I like
Even
Finn.
like
Finn,
Luke.
you know, Black Lad.
So different.
But I liked him in some other films he's been in. I don't know if you've seen a film called Attack the Block. British
Yeah,
made
yeah,
horror
with Johnny
film. Yeah, it's a good film. He's great
Yeah.
in that. He plays like a little wannabe gangster in it.
Yeah.
He's one of them, you know, who runs around going, yeah, man, you get me, all that kind of crap all the time. But he's actually genuinely cool in it.
But the characters are alright, but I just feel like they're just writing in that entire franchise so far, and the world building is just
sucks.
inept. Like, why didn't they take time out to write all 3 movies so they could all come together and actually have a good cohesive story and arcs? Instead, they rushed out episode 7, and then they got a completely different director who didn't have to follow any of the script that he made before. He could just make up whatever he wanted. It's like, what?
No, that was just wrong. I mean, he actually said, I want to take Star Wars in a completely new direction. That's not what any fans wanted, which was proven by the fact
I mean,
they've raised millions of pounds to try and remake The Last Jedi. Fans have raised millions of pounds and said to Disney, we'll get you, just remake that crap film.
one of the Solo film didn't do well. It was one of the first Star Wars to lose money, right?
Have you watched that film?
I've watched a bit of it. I don't think I actually have. I think I've just seen videos.
I will be perfectly honest with you, mate. I enjoyed that film.
I don't know. For me, I don't know if I would because they seem so great. That female robot, isn't it? It's implied that
You have got to ignore that.
that robot. No, but I saw it. One of
She
the things,
implies
right?
that her and Lando Calrissian would have a relationship.
Well, do you know one of the things is in interviews?
It's basically a feminist going on.
Sexual.
It's a feminist going on about, you know, like.
Droid lives matter.
Yeah, it's droid lives matter and equal
What does that
rights
mean
for
for
droids and
humans?
all that kind of crap. And it's just like, stop putting human issues in science fiction films in that context. Don't push a
She's trying to say
feminist
that all droids
agenda.
are in the Star Wars universe. That's messed up, then, isn't it? It's like, what?
I will give you that robot. If you ignore that robot and you just get to see like the origins at Millennium Falcon and origins at Solo and Chewbacca meeting, that's kind of cool. That's kind of what film should have been about. And the fact that Khalees is in it from Game of Thrones, who I've had a massive crush on for years. It really didn't help that film that she was in it because she kind of sold me at that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she comes onto the screen and I'm like, Khalees is in it.
Thing is, with that though, there were romantic characters or whatever, but it's like we already know. I already know it. I know this is not gonna. It's not gonna work out. This ain't
Mate,
gonna
I'm not being funny, but if you're watching my origin story, I'm with your mum. And without being funny, I'm not there now, am I? So that kind of shit does happen in real life, mate. You know what I mean? People have like
That's what I'm saying.
a first love kind of thing, and it doesn't always necessarily work out in life. And I thought it was alright to see that. Yeah, see, I've seen that part around Solo's life, but you don't know, do you? Why they don't end up together?
Now grab the voice modulator.
I suppose.
I do. It makes sense if you've seen film. You did.
Well, I know. I've seen things. I basically know it plot. Darth Maul's the ending.
Yeah, even that was pretty cool, because I didn't know that. Because these days, I go out my way to the point where I don't even watch reviews on films, you know, because I just don't, I get sick of everybody else telling me why I won't like a film, why I won't like a game. But with games, saying that with games these days, it is like, I turn to Angry Joe before I'll even consider buying something, because it's just like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to buy it, because it's going to turn out to... Even that World War Z, I was quite excited to play that, and then when I played it, it was just like, this is really not... I thought it were going to be a really story-driven, narrative game. You know, where I got to be immersed in World War Z universe, and it's just never-ending horde modes. Here's a bunch of zombies, literally thousands of them. Kill them. Here's a new map with thousands more zombies in. Hold this point and kill loads of zombies. Rinse and repeat. And it's just like, no.
Got old quick.
I only played a couple of missions, and maybe I'm being unfair to the game. Maybe there's people out there who are going to go, you don't know what you're talking about. If you'd have played it up till this point, then this would have happened. But for me, it was just like, if you don't engross me somewhere in the beginning, it's not going to be long before you lose me. And you lost me pretty quick. I mean, I don't know whether you know it or remember, but I used to read a lot of books. And it's same with books. It's like, if you don't get, as a writer, if you don't get somebody with the first couple of chapters and don't intrigue them enough for them to like want to carry on reading, they're not going to carry on reading your book.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
Beth, and it used to happen to me a lot. I used to start reading a book and maybe I'd be 30, 40 pages in, and it was like, this is not going anywhere. Not to say that it wouldn't have gone somewhere, but you just didn't feel like it went. I'd get bored.
I read those 2 chapters and absolutely bored.
This is it, everybody. Lilith, Mordecai, you're protecting the city.
Wait.
That does happen, Beth, and I've watched films where I've been like, this film's crap. I've got no interest, and then I've gone back a little bit later and give it another chance and got through it a bit more. It's happened with other films where I've been like, why did I think this was going to turn out to be alright? It's absolute dog shit. What's this green question mark on my screen I can't seem to find?
It's Claptrap, you have to go around that corner. It's a thing we give in mission that we completed.
All you have to do is get past a force field that'll atomize you, destroy a bunker carrying enough power.
Claptrap, where are you, you little div? Oh, there you are.
This is where we're probably gonna die. It's time to get Claptrap to 1,000 cuts. We need him to shut down the force field.
Make it painful.
I got a head. Yay, a head.
Minion! Let's go to 1,000 cuts!
Or not.
I enlisted you as my minion. The angel just happened to...
I am not your minion, you little
Jack was coming
Wally
for
wannabe.
me. It's time to take the fight to him.
Wally. I don't know, mate. I don't listen to him. He's a little dipstick. He wants to be Wally, but he's not. Which is one of my favourite Disney films of all time. I love that film.
I want to watch it.
Do you know what I love about that film? It tells a story with barely anybody speaking, right up until humans appear in it.
The
That robot.
protagonist doesn't even speak.
It's awesome. To be able to tell a story. There's a Kurt Russell film, right, called Soldier, where I think he says about 6 lines through entire film. And it, again, this is controversial for a lot of people. I think it is an absolutely brilliant, it's a sci-fi film, but it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Oh.
Kurt Russell's main character in it is in more or less every scene and barely speaks through entire film. But he manages to convey his character's emotions and what he's feeling and tell a story without saying a fucking word nearly all the way through film. Now, for me, that takes some genuine talent, that. That's what I love about Wally. They tell a love story between 2 robots. We're barely saying a word through entire film. Other than Wally.
It's definitely good writing and animation.
Yeah. Great writing, great animation. The fact that they get this little robot to convey like emotions when it's animated, and you genuinely. What else could I equate to that? What's that South African one with robot? Chappie. Have you watched that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a sad film. That I don't know about you, but that got me. That.
Becomes a gangster only for a bit there.
Yeah.
That guy becomes a robot as well then.
It's. I tell you what gets me with that is our machine. In the film, a machine understands the value of life more than a human being does. And I thought to myself, there's something seriously wrong there. Because I'm that immersed in that, I genuinely believe that machine understands the value of life more than people do. And what does that say about people? I know that's a bit deep, but it was like, wow, that kind of got me that.
Definitely. Usually when they do the psychotic, all
Oh mate, you're breaking up.
what broke up.
Yeah, you broke up a bit there. Usually when they do what?
I said usually when they make a movie about robots, they turn evil.
Did you say what else after evil, or did you break up again?
Try to murder us all.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's actually just because it's a film where, you know, machining try to kill everybody.
Yeah. It's like a little baby though, isn't it, at first?
Well, yeah, I suppose that's how most AIs would be at first, to be honest with you. When you think about it, kind of like don't particularly understand the world around them and consequences of their actions. It's like this constant obsession. I mean, I'm a bit scared of AI, to be honest with you. But I suppose any AI is only going to be as good as it's not necessarily programmed once it comes to life, but how it's taught to be. But then you've got to bear in mind that its teachers are going to be human beings, and as a general rule, we pretty much fucking suck. We can't stop killing each other, and we find it hard to be nice to each other. Even people we love sometimes. Where the hell have you gone?
That seems to be part of what we are, though.
It worked like
Yeah, but that sucks.
Even though,
but the curse.
well, even though we are like this, we've got this.
Find McNally. He may have left me for dead.
Who knows how far we can.
Deserve what the pain will
I don't think we're going to go much further, mate, to be honest with you.
I don't know.
There's a thing, I don't know, I can't remember what it's called.
I think technology might definitely increase the likelihood that we will murder ourselves permanently, because before this we didn't have the weapons, the raw amount of power to ourselves out.
There's a thing about why have we not discovered alien life yet. And I think one of the scariest theories I've ever heard for why there is no alien life we've ever discovered is because they never make it past where we are now. Dependence on fossil fuels.
Is it the Fermi paradox or something like that?
Yeah, Fermi paradox, that's it. I couldn't remember the name of it. It's not the fact that there ain't like billions of life forms out there on different planets. It's the fact that they never ever get past this point. You know, where like we are now developing nuclear energy, but they never get past the dependence on fossil fuels. Which means that they eventually poison and turn their own planet into a toxic wasteland to the point where they die. They get wiped out.
I don't know why we don't go. It's one of the best options we have to still have use the same amount of time that we're happy to, you know what I mean, like sacrifice.
Hydrogen.
Yeah.
What amazes me is 3/4 of this planet, or slightly more, is covered in water, which is made of hydrogen and oxygen. Using hydrogen, which is like the most abundant element in the entire universe. Stars are made out of it. We're made out of it. Every element in our body has come from like supernovas. It's ridiculous. Hydrogen is the fuel that fuels the entire universe. It's what makes stars work. And three quarters of our planet is covered in the bloody stuff. And when you burn it, what gets spat out at other end is water. It's like it is a self-sustaining, clean energy source.
Blood, you can correct their eyes on, right? The oxygen. It's what happened on that movie, right? Where Damon would do it first time, blew it up, whatever.
Have you watched that documentary on Netflix that David Attenborough's made? Our Planet. It's all about the effects of global warming. You should watch it. They should show it in schools. It is
I think I saw
shocking.
something about that, but I think
mate, it is genuinely shocking.
Is it that one with seals or something falling off a cliff or
walruses?
Yeah, well, I saw stuff about that. How that's a bit.
It was
misinformation because
it's hard to watch.
Well, it said that it's not. There are a lot of people, you know, like zoologists and stuff like that. Quite a few of them saying that there's no can't say that it's just climate change that because it could be the people, recording them, scaring them up there, and then using that drone that they got to get footage might have scared them as well to make them fall off and that.
That is seriously disingenuous. The reason they're
What?
using the island that they're on is because sea ice has receded that much that where they would normally sit the fat ugly asses on sea ice,
Apparently,
it's not
there are
beer
polar bears
anymore.
around there as well.
You are?
They're scary. There are polar bears apparently around there as well that scare them to run up those things too. I just saw something about it on like different other scientists and that saying how they can't just chalk it up to climate change because you don't know the effects that those humans had on them while
Oh, you see,
documenting them and that.
do you know, I'm not being funny, but for me, it's that kind of crap which it just... It's where were it? It's same with that with orangutans at minute. They're stripping all their forests down and changing them into palm oil forests. So are we going to say that it's maybe not that's getting means that orangutans are on the verge of being extinct? It's just that
Well, I think
false
you just said
equivalency all the time. I don't like that, Brandon, to be honest.
I don't know. It's other scientists saying that it's that it could be. Well, I mean, the drones, if it's flying next to them, could scare them, make them fall off. Sounds
They weren't
reasonable.
falling off a cliff; they were walking off. And
Well,
a lot of zoologists there on program said that the beaches were that overcrowded that these walruses were climbing up cliffs because there were nowhere else for them to go.
I don't know.
There was
That's
no.
what I thought about it.
Watch it. I'll tell you now, mate. Watch it. You watch it and tell me that you don't think that there's something
I'll have
seriously
to watch
wrong.
it and we'll see what they say.
I have watched it.
Is
I watched it
true.
the other day. It were I'm telling you now, it's upsetting to watch. Walruses are ugly bastard things. Would anybody say the world would be a worse place from not being about? Well, I don't know. They ain't fluffy white polar bears, you know what I mean? And they're not meerkats. They're not the bonniest things in the world to look at. But watching them things fall down a cliff, and they show it you in graphic detail, it is upsetting to sit and watch.
A lot of people got angry about that actually, which I found pretty stupid. That they showed it. It's like, well, of course they're going to show it.
Why would they not show it?
The whole point of this is to show
Again,
you.
this is that politically correct bullshit where, oh, you're using animals for entertainment. No, we're not. We're using animals for education. These animals are dying when they don't fucking need to.
Well,
They're dying because of what we're doing.
That's why they objected to it because they didn't like it. Basically, it was upsetting. They didn't want to.
Well, do you know what? Go and live in a fucking bubble if you want to live in a world where things aren't upsetting. I find Donald Trump upsetting. I don't put my head in a paper bag and pretend he don't exist. The dick does. I'm sick of snowflakes, me. The world is an horrible crap garbage place that will beat you to ground and keep you there if you let it. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. It's not candy floss and fucking lollipops. It's mass murders, genocides and psychopathic nutbags.
There's also good stuff, scientific progress.
There's a lot of good in world, but at minute, a lot of good in world is getting negated by a lot of knobheads who run around saying that, oh, I don't believe in science. I don't believe in science. Pass me my iPhone. Siri went near his coffee shop.
With the division with science community and that, because they've got the flat earthers and then the anti-vaxxers and then the anti-climate change.
Flat earthers, fuck off. That is nothing to do with science. The earth is not flat.
No, they're anti-science, is what I said.
That's what I mean. We're living in a cult of stupidity. Donald Trump, well, I heard. Did you? Did you hear? Who did you hear off?
Don't even believe his own bloody things. His own the CIA and that, or an advisors. What I saw. A lot of things. It's like, what are you on about? They're there to help you.
He doesn't know what he's on about. He seriously suffers from narcissistic disorder. He honestly believes. Have you seen my favourite thing with him is I know better than. No, sorry, it's I know more. Nobody knows more than me. And he has said it with some of the most ridiculous things you have ever heard. The Iran deal. Nobody knows more about the Iran deal than me, trust me. And he says it about everything all the time. The guy is absolutely batshit crackers.
He never wants to admit when he's wrong either, which is definitely a bad
He's
quality.
never wrong.
He's clearly a narcissist.
He loves dictators.
He's not what you want.
He said Kim Jong-un were a nice guy.
You just have to talk to him. Really.
All Kim Jong-un has done is just like use Donald Trump to get away with not having to stop developing nuclear weapons.
I've seen reports that he's still doing it, right? That they're doing it.
Yeah, he's opened nuclear research sites again. They closed them down for a while. Had them meetings with Donald Trump. Donald Trump walked away from last meeting, said they couldn't come to agreement. No, they couldn't come to agreement because he'd got no intentions of coming to an agreement with you. He just used you because you're a moron.
But I don't know, honestly, I think that he might have a chance to win next. Have you seen what's going on with Democrats? How they're so divided right now.
Yeah,
They're
I
playing
tell
a
you
lot
now,
of
they either
identity
get behind Joe Biden or they've shit it.
Now, have you seen that with him though? With creepy stuff he's been doing. That freaks me.
No, it's not that creepy, mate. He's just a bit touchy-feely.
That little girl. Did you see that little girl where she's trying to move away from him? That's freaky as all.
He's just
I'm not like that.
He's of a touchy-feely. He's a granddad.
No, but he's never going to do it because, do you know, they're going on about how they don't want any white men to be next president and that because they want it to be diverse or whatever. They want it to be like either a woman or a person of colour or whatnot. And Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden are obviously old white men, and that's become something that they don't want anymore. And CNN, I think, even put out a thing saying that because Joe Biden's an old white guy, should people vote for him and that? He's not diverse enough. And then there was something about this one guy he's a white guy but he's gay, and one of the articles asked, does his gayness matter? Is it enough of a diverse thing to change it? It's like, what are you on about? The guy's an individual person just because he has.
What does it matter?
Factors.
Why have we got
That's
to
what I'm
point?
saying.
What? When did we get to this point? Are you gay enough? Are you
You
black
should go
enough?
and look it up at these guys talking about it. It's crazy. It's like, what?
Should it not be? Are you the best person for the job? When did it become a world where all we want? Oh no, you must be a one-armed, black, half Asian, 3/4 Hitachi. What? Just what?
I don't know. I think that's going to make them possibly lose if they don't pull it together, though. Because they're so divided. They're dividing each into different racial and gender categories.
Oh, look at the state of our country, mate, with Labour Party. Loads of people have left. Jeremy Corbyn's a terrorist sympathiser. I mean, I've always been a Labour voter, but am I supposed to vote for a terrorist sympathiser? Which he is, whether you like it or not.
Venezuela, right? At one point, he was going about how it's a good place and that. It's like, what?
Yeah. He was.
Have you seen that place, mate?
They're starving to death.
Yeah.
They're on verge of civil war. Country's tearing itself apart. People are dying.
They've recently just said about that, haven't they, with military guys?
He supported Hezbollah.
Yeah.
He supported IRA. He will basically support any terrorist group that's out there. I'm surprised he didn't go to work in an ISIS flag. It's unbelievable.
But the problem is either Conservatives or Labour, and Labour's filled with those kind of... But thingy though, Diane Abbott, right? She's second, isn't she?
She's nuts.
She said that General Mao were overall beneficial for China, even though he murdered like bloody hundreds of millions of people.
He murdered like 40 million people.
40 to up to 100. It's like, what? How can you say that's beneficial?
Oh yeah, and I suppose Hitler in broad strokes were pretty good for Germany. Oh yeah, of course he were. Oh, I were absolutely bloody brilliant, mate.
Yeah, just ignore all the genocide. He did help Germany a little bit.
Well, yeah, okay, so he murdered like 20 million people, but other than that, he were alright. Come on.
So it's like that's the problem, though. We either have Labour with those kinds of people leading it, or Conservatives who are putting in austerity and shit.
There's got to be more to it than that.
It's like, I don't know what to do. What do you do?
That's why I've become pretty convinced that the world is screwed. We don't debate things anymore and talk about as differences. We just shout at each other.
People are getting censored as well, and I'm not allowing them to even
Yeah.
talk. Getting worse. People getting banned all over social media.
It's not just that. It's like universities where you're supposed to go and have your thoughts challenged and learn new things that you didn't know
They're
about.
having safe spaces.
Yeah.
There's one, I think it was in Manchester, where you don't even know how to clap anymore because it's triggering. It's like, what does that even do? Now you have to click your fingers together like this, so that to show you'll approve.
Please don't be caught outside after
What? Why
Clapping
can't
is
you
banned.
clap?
It's banned because it's triggering to people who might get triggered by it.
What's triggering about clapping?
It makes loud noises, I guess. I don't know. You walk up and see a bunch of people clap near you, it might see, I don't know, that's what I'm talking about, it's weird.
Clapping's a positive thing. Clapping's a sign that people are happy and approve of something.
You should watch this video of Chelsea Clinton where these people are having a go at her,
Oh,
and then they start
I've
doing
seen
that clicky thing. Did you see it? What they were doing?
I've seen it. It's so cringy.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what they prefer you to do in that university.
It is
like,
the
what?
cringiest bastard thing I have ever seen in my life.
They're like blaming her for something as well, aren't
Yeah, and then she apologised.
Oh,
She
yeah, for that
apologised and
shooting.
she didn't even have up to apologise for.
Yeah, that shooting in New Zealand. It's like, what are you talking about? How has she got anything to do with it? She's on the other side of the world.
It's called empathy. It's where you can look at somebody else's situation and you can feel an emotional response towards what they've gone through because you can understand. You can understand how that might feel. Not that you know how it does feel to have somebody you love murdered. Do you know what I mean? But you can empathise with that because you've got kids or you've got a mum and dad, and you can imagine just how bad that might feel. Not that you know how bad it feels because it's not happened to you, but you can show some empathy to that person. And there's no wrong with feeling empathy for people, because if you don't feel empathy for people, do you know what you are?
Sociopath.
Yes, Bethan, thank you. My 13-year-old just stated exactly what you are if you've got no empathy. You are a sociopath. So, teaching kids that it's wrong to have empathy for how other people feel means you're going to raise an entire generation of sociopaths. That is not a good thing. Sociopaths, as a general rule, have no beef with mass murder. That is not a good thing.
It's crazy.
Of course Logan Paul's a sociopath. The guy's a dick.
His dog, a coyote killed his dog, right? And then he did a YouTube video about it. And then he said, shall I do a diss track on the coyote that killed my dog?
Did that video at train, forest, he tasered a rat, did he?
The guy's got serious issues, mate.
Like a dead rat.
There is a video Bethan's told me about where somebody were investigating him, and
That was the other one, that was Jake Paul.
And apparently the guy has got like so many sociopathic tendencies that they just came to conclusion that he is a
You know about Shane
sociopath.
Dawson?
The dad is being medically diagnosed as a sociopath.
No, not Shane Dawson.
Yeah, it was Shane Dawson.
Shane Dawson.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, Shane Dawson did it, yeah. Harrison, Brandon,
I watched
Leah,
Jaden.
Jaden. I'll just keep naming all the kids till I eventually get
I
there.
refuse to watch the.
I need to go for a Tinky Winky.
To watch that.
Wait, wrong place. I thought this was way.
Hang on, mate, I need a wee. I'm weeing myself again. I don't know how many missions we're doing here.
Alright.
Thanks.
Just one, I think. This is...
Do you know when I've got my knee up and then I try and put it down and it cracks? It's really annoying. Are you still on squats? Yeah. Good luck. That's two. All of them. Dad, Harrison just wiped out his first squad. With a grenade launcher.
Yeah.
He's doing solo squads. Right, is this story true?
Your brother's playing solo squads, right?
Mm.
So he's got no fill. So it's him playing against teams of 4. He's just walked up to a team of 4 with a grenade launcher and wiped every single one of them out.
Oh.
All 4 of them did.
Yeah.
You what?
John used to have a problem with a leg.
Yeah, well.
Did it actually take 5 years to get it sorted?
Yeah, it did take 5 years for it to get it sorted. Where have you gone, mate?
Back up here.
Yeah, she kept going to the doctor's, love, and they kept saying there were nothing wrong with her, and then she eventually had an MRI scan, and they found she got a small growth on a bone that was sticking into a muscle, so as she were moving about, the bone were grating up muscle and gouging bits of her muscle out, which were causing a constant pain. So then they operated on it, ground a little bit of bone back, and she were alright. But yeah, it literally took the hospital 5 years to find out. They kept saying there were nothing wrong with her.
Yeah, they said if the MRI scan said showed nothing, then she didn't have to deal with it.
Oh dear.
What do you think there was a doctor? Instead of it taking 5 years, like x-rays work, ultrasound work,
MRI scans cost more money, love. That's why they do it as a last resort. Which is wrong, as you might think. What the hell are these things?
Whoa, got a little cart behind you, watch it. Got a little rocket.
What?
Like a cart with a rocket.
Big long arm zombie! He won't die.
You get finished with that thing then? Not Daisy.
The
That
what?
game that you're playing, that zombie game ages ago.
Oh,
Complete it or whatever. I can't remember what it's
God,
called.
what was that game called? I was playing with zombies.
Not Daisy, it's not, Days Gone.
That one that we were all playing.
State of Decay.
State of Decay 2.
Oh, yeah.
What the piss was that? I thought you were dying.
Huh?
No, it was just one of them, mate, where I got so far. Oh, God, no, I'm on out again.
Might need to buy some ammo reserves from that guy. Oh.
It gets to the point of being ridiculously hard. Where you're trying
Oh,
to
yeah.
keep all 7 of your survivors alive, you're constantly running out of food, you're running out of water. There's just more and more
It
zombies.
just all piles on and on.
Zombies just get bigger and scarier and harder to kill, and it just gets to the point where you're just like, I'm stressing me absolute nuts off playing this game. Like, it's a good game, it's a great game, but
Yeah.
it starts to grind you down. Like all the snowflakes in every university will find out when the world's resources really start to run out and everybody starts to eat each other. Because I'll tell you now, everybody who's at university now, you will be the first to die.
Is that what
When a big screaming horde of psychopaths come to take all your shit off you and you go, leave me alone, I want a safe space, and they cut your nuts off and barbecue them.
We snagged him during the
Wow, great.
never sold out his friends.
See, I'll be alright, because I grew up during miners' strike, and when I was a kid, they were now, oh, I need a kitten to cuddle and a safe space to live in, and please don't mention any words or clap your hands or say things I might find offensive. People used to tell me to
Canada
F off
seems
all the
pretty
time.
crazy. Like giving
Oh.
little bags of stuff with like squeezy balls and candies and stuff like that.
Why are you constantly telling kids that they're stressed out and if... What the hell?
Baby. Did I just screw this up?
What, love?
Do you know how when like
Person from another country, yeah.
let's picture
German, okay, when a German person... Oh, shit.
a German person comes over here and speaks
Bloody messed it up.
But then,
Yeah.
when we talk to them, I don't understand how they
They can't. When they come here and speak a foreign language, why can't they understand us?
they like slightly understand us, like saying like,
Because they speak German and not
"Yeah,
English.
but I don't understand.
What don't you understand? We failed, mate. We failed.
Yeah, I did it.
When
I
we say
messed up.
hello,
I'll be coming back up with you, you know.
Why does a German person who only speaks German not understand the word hello? Because it's English, and they don't speak English. See, this is what's wrong with
Hello.
kids.
Hello is same, right?
You are?
Basically. Hello in German is just hello, right? So
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure
There's a lot of, actually, it's a bad example, that, Bethan. Because there's a lot of German words that are very, very similar to English
say we
words.
say, pick a Chinese.
No. You see, picking a lot of European languages is a bad idea.
Chinese.
Because a lot of German, English, and Italian, there's a lot of very similar. Yeah, there's a lot of very similar words. You'd have to go to China.
China, right? Let's go China.
Russia.
Because or Russian, because their language bears no similarity whatsoever to ours. When the basic language, but you know how you could say hello to a person from China? You could wave at them.
No, so if the person
Do you know why? Because if there's one language that everybody understands in the world, is sign language.
Smile.
Who's going to give a name in sign language?
No, I don't mean proper sign language. I mean body language.
Hi.
Hello. You hold your hand out, shake somebody's hand. They understand what that means. That's a greeting. High five. Yeah, everybody in the world understands what that is.
Take the
Smiling
bow.
at somebody. Everybody understands what that is. Getting down on your hands and knees and doing that to somebody, they would understand that you're begging them not to do something. Yeah. So
Pretty
to
sure
say
I
that
got
to say that human beings can't communicate with each other without language is bullshit, to be honest with you. Because there's a lot of stuff you can do to make somebody else. Even doing that, if you pointed at somebody and then you're doing that, what does that say? I want a drink. Yeah, I'm thirsty. What does that say? Yeah, I want something to eat. I'm hungry. There's a billion ways to make a human being who doesn't understand your language understand what you mean. Dude, I'm going to have to call it a neat for tonight because I've got to go and put up bikes in the shed before they get pinched off my yard. I didn't realise how late it was.
Alright.
Are we doing some stream? Bethan! Are we doing some streaming again next week?
Yeah.
Yeah, through day when kids aren't at home, so it's quieter. We have people in the background going, Father, will you teach me how to do sign language? And I will ask you a billion questions about the universe, the world, and everything.
I think I'm almost done with this thing.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll just wait until.
Gotta blow this train up.
So what a German person slightly understands.
In all honesty, if I sit and listen to somebody speaking German, I can pick up the odd word. I can't give you specific, mate. But there are certain words in French, Spanish, German, Italy. If you sit and listen, you will pick up the odd word because they sound very similar to English. But that's just what you've got to listen out for.
Oh,
Dad, what does this mean in Spanish?
this guy just picked up a thing. Well,
Listen, I can't hear. I'm talking to Brandon.
oh shit, we're gonna fail.
Are you dead? Oh,
Oh, I got him.
hang on.
Oh no, there's even more bad guys.
I've got no ammo.
No, there are. If we're not my one. Good.
Don't hit the detonator until it's right on top of the train.
Can't. I've got to wait until it's detonated. There we go.
Oh crap! I'm down. What the piss?
We did it.
Gotta say, that's pretty
I got my second wind, Mother Hubbard. Did you like it? Did you like it? This controller is rat's ass.
No, we're under
Honestly.
levels. These guys are one level higher than.
No, mate, the drift on this controller, as you have seen, is absolutely shocking. Trying to aim is horrendous because the controller is constantly trying to swing from right to left all the time. So you're constantly correcting. You don't swing that's on it. Smoke 80 a day.
Hopefully my collar's gone. I had it for like a bloody week.
Oh, poo balls.
And
I'm gonna die. Gonna die. Gonna die, Brian. Brian, I'm dead. I was dead. Oh, I was dead. I was dead. I was dead. Oh, I got my second wind. You want some of that? I have some of that. You have some of
if you
that.
go to, do you know if you go to the thing your website, Outer
Oh, I
World?
was dead. I was dead. If we look at what?
Well, level up. If you go to Outer World's website, you can look at some pictures, download a few files where they show you some bit of music, and that might be it's gonna be in game. Some like desktop wallpapers and stuff if you can get through. So it might give you a bit of a hint at what it's gonna be.
I am genuinely excited to play that game because of the people who have developed it and the things they've done in the past. I have actually got my fingers crossed that it is what it is. You know what I mean? It does what it says on tin, like you'd expect it to do.
Thank you for your attempts to overthrow
Hopefully.
Is that it? Have we completed this mission?
revenge quest
Yep.
brought in considerable
Okay, I'm gonna shut me. Do we need to go and wow. What about?
Normally 20.
I can't believe I sold these P11 headphones. When I had, to be honest with you, I'd rather have kept them for what I paid for them. All right, they were like a 90% markup on them, but even still, for how comfortable they are, how nice the sound is, and how reasonably unobtrusive the microphone is, I genuinely think I would have rather have kept them, which I now have. The man, I'm not selling them.
Where's that headset coming from?
It came from the car boot, love. Because this is it. The other ones are there. It's just that these are less cumbersome and a little easier to wear.
And they just died.
Right, guys, I'm going to stop my stream there. Thanks to everybody for not watching. Sorry to Cobra-licious for not noticing that you said hi. Me and Brandon were having a debate, as we tend to do when we're playing. We sit chatting and talking and shit, which is what it's all about.
Yep.
And I'll catch you probably next week on Nexton, and hopefully in the near future we'll have a newer game to play on and newer stuff to show you, and maybe I might even start making YouTube videos again. Not making no promises, because I'm just not making no promises. Anyway, love you, bye. No.
Bye.